How's it going, guys? NoVa here. Today I am bringing you guys a brand new video, and today's video is actually going to be NoVa Talks episode 4, and I know a lot of you guys actually enjoy this series, and it is a series that I've said I want to do weekly, so I have started doing that. So you guys saw an episode last week, and you're going to be seeing one this week and one next week, so I'm really excited to bring you guys this one because this is actually going to be a transformation of the series. So it's always been just, a series that I just talk about a particular topic of interest, an issue or something, or tell a story, and I've never really told a story in any of the NoVa Talks ever before, so today's going to be the first one. And this is actually going to be flashing back about 2 years ago to the winter time. So we were actually in Colorado. We were visiting family for Christmas because my aunt and uncle have a cabin up in Colorado, and we were going up there for the winter because we had never gotten to see Colorado in the winter. And by the way, it's awesome. There's snow everywhere. There's just feet and more feet of snow just everywhere on the ground and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. And it was actually the first time that I actually got the snowmobile, and I will get to that a little later. So we were there for about a couple days, maybe 3 days, I guess. And then the fourth day we actually went, and I believe it was the day of Christmas. We went snowmobiling, and this is keep in mind, this is my first ever time doing something like this. I had ridden and driven ATVs before, but I've never driven a snowmobile up until this point in time. I had never snowboarded, I had never skied really ever, and so this is actually really the first ever thing other than just playing in the snow that I had ever gotten to do with snow. So we were snowmobiling, and we snowmobiled for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even closer to 3 hours, but it was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing it. For those of you that haven't snowmobiled, it's a lot of fun. I think a lot of you guys would enjoy it. If you guys haven't ATV'd, that's also a lot of fun. I picture them as kind of the same, but it's a little different. I've heard snowmobiling is kind of like jet skiing. I've never been jet skiing. My brother and dad have, and they said it was kind of like that too. But snowmobiling was a lot of fun, especially because you get to go fast, and it's just pretty cool. You feel like Fast and Furious, the cars in the movies and whatnot. But anyway, so we were out there for a while, and the temperatures there in the wintertime are just nothing compared to what it would be here home in nice sunny Texas. Nice mild 70 something degrees, which would be the equivalent to the winter in Colorado, which is actually quite ironic. But the temperature that night had actually been negative something, -9, and that was the first time that I had ever been, that close or, below zero, which was actually really kind of cool, I guess, in my eyes. It's not really something that's too big, but I thought that was pretty cool, to have experienced, negative weather. It was pretty interesting, but it had been the first time that I had ever really seen snow in this, much, and it was just everywhere. You couldn't escape the snow. Even in the cabin, you would just always look out and see snow everywhere. But so we were snowmobiling, and I had been pretty warm. I was wearing so many layers. I had 2 long sleeve shirts on, 2 jackets, 2 layers of pants, 2 layers of socks, everything. But I had 1 pair of gloves on, so my hands started to get kind of cold. When we were snowmobiling about 2.5 hours into it. And then my cousin Nick and I actually went off on our own and went on this really cool little trail where we got to go under this bridge and everything across this little icy river. It was pretty cool. It was a great experience. I was glad that he actually took me down this route, but it was awesome because we were kind of out in the backwoods, and we got to go through the forest and whatnot. It was actually really, really cool, but my hands just continuously got colder and colder and colder, and I was like, what, I have gloves on. I have some of the warmest pair of gloves that I own, and we finally got back from our little trip, and my cousin, my dad, and my brother, my other cousin, my dad and my brother, and my uncle actually went off and were doing something. So my cousin and I pulled up on our snowmobiles, and we actually got out. We loaded the ATVs and whatnot. My uncle helped with us, and then I just noticed my hands started to kind of go numb, and then I looked. I took my glove off and I looked, and I had this one spot on my finger that was just purple. It was just I'd never seen that before, and I was like, oh shit, that's frostbite. No. And I was so scared. I remember the rush just going through your body. You're just like, oh my god, because there's people that, lose, limbs and stuff. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, what if I lose my hand? What if I lose my finger? Oh no. So I just immediately start sticking my hands down my pants, sticking it, just sitting on them, just continuously, getting little heat warmers and stuff. I just started freaking out so much. So that's basically the story. It was actually really funny, but I thought I was gonna have like some type of permanent damage, but it actually went away after a couple weeks. It was pretty interesting, but it was a very scary, experience. I didn't really like the thought that I possibly could get, could have developed Frostbite. But hope you guys have enjoyed this little commentary. If you guys want to see me, do more of these types of stories for NoVa Talks, just let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's double upload. Today is actually going to be pretty cool. I'm actually making this a day ahead, so shout out to me for being Mr. Productive, because the day that this is going to be going up, I'm not going to have any time to make a video because I have playoffs for high school soccer. So hope you guys did enjoy. As always, guys, I'm Zach or NoVa, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.